My first theater production, I was in junior high, and I believe it was a part for a show called Cinderfellow. So it was like a spin of Cinderella, but I guess it was the man Cinderella. It was in front of a whole bunch of children, and seeing all the children where they were just happy and they felt something, or it taught them something new that they don't normally think about. So it's great to get a look at their little faces and how they enjoyed it. That's my whole thing that just makes me want to act or become a character. A friend of mine was like, you're doing acting. You're making these costumes for like photo shoots and stuff. Why haven't you been to a convention? She actually told me about what, was coming up and what other conventions were good to go to. So I made a costume for me and a friend. It's empowering. You get to run around and be this character, and people look at you either like, what the heck is that? Or they get excited, and it's a pleasing, feeling. I'm glad that people enjoy it. These characters bring out different sides, different feelings. I like being I wouldn't say they're evil, because it's like they're neutral. They have a little bit of both. I like the characters that are in between being two things. Like you have Catwoman, where she is in between. Is she gonna be good? Is she gonna be bad? Sometimes she's on Batman's side. Sometimes she hates him. It's just back and forth. There's other characters, like roles I wish I could have played, like pretty much anything Tim Curry does. So just be the female Tim Curry. I remember the role where I didn't recognize him. When I was little, I had no idea it was the same person when he played Darkness. I was doing body paint stuff with friend Rudy, and he also had some skills with, doing prosthetics and stuff. And I just tried to base it as close to his costume in the movie. Researched a whole bunch of stuff online. I even watched the movie over and over again. It was the first time for, me doing the ears and the horns. I wasn't quite sure how it was gonna come out. It was all new. I had never made anything, so I just from scratch just started drawing on a paper and, with my sizes, since I've gotten used to what my size is. So I just make my own pattern, cut out, sew it, and got lucky. The roles that I would like to do are roles that I guess were just more powerful. Like you see the strengths, you see the weaknesses. Like there's a balance there. It's not like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything, like back in the old days. But roles have changed a lot where they've given women parts that are more shooting down people when someone attacks their house. They're not just sitting there and fainting on the floor. Thank God. I hope for the future that I get character roles so it's more than just costumes, that one day that will be my life, where I can act it out in a film where I can be the next creepy critter like Darkness is, or Catwoman, or character roles that make you think. And the costumes give me a partial feeling into that, because it's not quite the same process. It's more of just, I guess, the look of it, and you get to kind of feel in character anyway. But it's more of the creation process that I enjoy doing, because you get to just watch something be born, and then you're like, wow, this is what it looks like all together. And then you get the enjoyment of other people, enjoying your creation. And the same thing with film. It brings a bunch of people together.